I, 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 I. I, 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 I. Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. My name is Plami, and in this episode of Versus EDOPRO, I'm gonna be playing my ADAMANCIPATOR deck against 3 to 5 random opponents. Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. My name is Plami, and in this video I'm gonna be doing another episode of Versus EDOPRO, where if you haven't seen the series so far, basically I'm just gonna be playing random decks that I have built up on EDOPRO, and I'm gonna be playing those decks against 3 to 5 random opponents over on EDOPRO, and seeing how the decks fare. And then when we get a decent amount of decks, like maybe 30, 50 or 100 decks, I'm gonna be rating them, and maybe we're gonna do some remake of these videos and try to test the decks again. But yeah, I've already explained what this series is going to be in the first episode, in which I played Ignisters, so you can check that out. It was a pretty fun video, although I tried to record it a couple of times, and the original recording, sadly, I lost the audio for it, so I had to re-record the video, but I still added the duels that I had, so I think it's still going to be entertaining for you guys. But anyway, before we get into the duels with this deck, I just want to apologize for not posting for like 3 weeks to a month now. It's just I've been busy with some of the other videos and some personal stuff as well, and just I haven't been able to force myself to do videos as constantly as I can, so I'm sorry about that. I'm doing my best, but sometimes I just cannot control my procrastination, you know? But yeah, I'm pretty excited to test out this deck, because I relatively recently found out ADAMANCIPATORs, and they're actually a really fun deck. And they surprisingly well they synergize surprisingly well with fossils, actually, as you may see that I have quite a few of the fossil deck monsters, like most of the fusion monsters, I think. Like there's Fossil Dragon Skullgar, Fossil Warrior Skull Knight, and Fossil Dragon Skogias, and actually a new card that I just found out before recording this video, Fossil Machine Skull Convoy, which I was wondering when they were going to add it, and they actually finally did. And also I have to change the pictures, so I'm gonna be back in a second. Okay, so I'm back. As you can see, I upgraded the picture, so now it's HD. The annoying thing about EDOPRO is that you literally have to manually get HD pictures for your cards. It used to be different back with YGO Pro. There was some people who were doing projects in which they created HD versions of the cards, and maybe even did anime versions of the cards for the pictures. But since we moved on to EDOPRO, and I believe it was because like 5 or 6 years ago there was some copyright takedown of the pictures, so they had to remove the pictures from the website. So basically the way you're getting the pictures right now is not with the game itself, but little by little they get downloaded. I don't know how exactly, but that is kind of like one of the reasons why the images that you get with EDOPRO are not really that high of quality. But luckily there's this website, YGO Pro Deck, which you can easily get the pictures from, but again, it's just, you're gonna have to do it one by one, and the text doesn't look as good as on the other HD looking cards that I have, but it's good enough for me. I wish somebody would do an HD project for the cards, but I don't know. So yeah, where was I? Okay, so I was talking about the deck a little bit. So you might be questioning why do I have fossil monsters in this deck if I'm gonna be mainly playing ADAMANCIPATORs? Again, it's because they actually synergize really well, and maybe you're questioning also whether at some point in the future I will be playing an actual fossil deck, because new cards was also released recently, as we saw with Skull Convoy. And yes, I will be playing a fossil base deck at some point in the future when we get to the letter F out of the decks that I've made, because it's quite a lot of decks. And probably when we get to that, I also will include some ADAMANCIPATORs, but the logic that I'm using behind building these decks with these two archetypes working together and still having two different decks that focus on each archetype specifically is that basically I'm gonna be trying to use the synchro monsters, which are part of the archetype, as much as I can, and I'm only gonna be using the fossil fusion monsters as a last resort, as only in the moments where I cannot make any of the ADAMANCIPATORs. Because otherwise, the ADAMANCIPATORs, while they're not bad, for me, or at least in my opinion, they suffer from a Crystron syndrome, or at least what I love to call the Crystron syndrome, where the monsters are pretty beefy or have some decent effects but do not have any protection whatsoever, or have very situational protections, so they get destroyed very easily. So yeah, I don't know if there's anything else that I can talk about the deck. You may notice that I have Blazing Mirror Force and Raigeki, and again, as I said in my other videos in the series, I'm trying not to use these kind of generic powerful cards as much as I can, because it's not fun to shove these cards in every single deck. It's boring. It kind of ruins the creativity of deck building. But for decks which I think are kind of weak and susceptible to disruption very easily, I'm kind of forced to use them just to make the deck at least a little bit more playable, so I can actually do a couple of plays and not be boring for the video. But yeah, we're gonna be playing at the very least 3 duels against random opponents. Basically the way it is that I play until I win 3 times. If that means that I'm gonna have to play 5 duels, then so be it. But basically we're playing 3 out of 5. So yeah, I guess without further ado, let's get into the first duel then. And we finally got our first opponent, Rodin Kuristofa. Interesting. It took me a while to get this opponent though. For some reason there's barely anyone on the servers playing right now. Like, I'm recording this in 8 in the morning European time, for those of you who don't know where I'm from, which is probably most of you. And there was like barely anyone. I was wondering whether my the program was updated to the most recent, and whether that maybe that would matter, because there's maybe other people also hadn't updated their version of EDOPRO, so we were kind of like on a separate server or something. I don't know, but apparently not. And also apparently there is a Android version of EDOPRO now, which is something that I actually didn't know. So I'm definitely downloading that after I'm done recording this video. Okay, this is a little too loud for my ears. Okay, so we're playing against a Blue Eyes deck. Cool, it's gonna be a few episodes before we get to my Blue Eyes deck. And I'm actually aiming to record a couple of these videos in succession, so you can expect at least 1 or 2 videos very soon after I upload this. Okay, so he's using also the dragons. Aren't they banned? I mean, I'm not really following ban list stuff that much, but from what I remember they were. Or they used to be. Hey, good old Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. The best dragon of them all. I wish it had another effect in addition to the special summon stuff. Because once you get it on the field, I mean, you can special summon monsters from your hand, dragon monsters from your hand and graveyard, but other than that, it's kind of like a beat stick. Okay, we also have guard dragons. Yeah, don't really expect this kind of plays from me where I'm gonna be like spending like a minute or 2 minutes just comboing. I hate those kind of plays. Very rarely will I do that kind of stuff, and it's still gonna be mainly about like for example with my Gem Knight deck, when we get to it, maybe I'll have to combo for the sake of like burning my opponent and OTKing him. Are you kidding me? This is the problem with allowing so much comboing, because once the player does one mistake, they get frustrated and surrender. So I just spend like a minute or two waiting for him for no reason. Okay, let's go to the actual first duel. Hey, he agreed to a rematch. Cool. Because they didn't want to wait for another person to join in anyway. Although now I definitely have a worse hand. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, I guess I can use this to send some of the rock monsters to the graveyard, but I don't think that's gonna be that useful. At least I have a Raigeki. Oh, okay, we're gonna be fine. It's gonna be wasting 2 cards for the sake of getting 1 on the field, but we have a bunch of stuff to do. And yeah, I'm not really the best deck builder, although I've definitely improved a lot over the years. Like, I found YGO Pro in like 2013 maybe, 2014 it was. And back then, all I was doing was just building the anime decks. I literally used to go up on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Wikia and just look up all the cards in the decks and build up the decks. And then give them to the AI, and I would just play against the AI. And the AI sucked, but it still from time to time did some really cool plays that I did not see coming. So it was pretty satisfying to play against it. But back then I didn't even want to play Xyz monsters or pendulums at all. It took me a little while to get into it. And literally the first deck that I built was kind of like to the standards of like some of the structure decks that you would find in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like when you're buying decks or cards. It was actually worse because it was mostly just monsters, which I liked how they looked. Like I didn't even care that much about effects and stuff. So it definitely gotten much better over the years, but still. I still don't like going to meta level, because at that point you're just like comboing all the time and having all these random cards from different archetypes, and I feel like that kind of kills deck building creativity, which is why I restrict myself into building as pure decks as I can. Like in this case, I'm playing an ADAMANCIPATOR deck, so I'm only using cards that help it. Not really going into completely random cards which have nothing to do with its... Oh my god, I'm not gonna be able to do that. Okay, he built quite a few monsters. You can attach... Okay, so... This is gonna screw me over in terms of activating spell cards, so maybe I'm gonna be able to bait it. So let's hope that he's gonna take the bait. If he doesn't, I still can do a bunch of things, so it's not too bad. That literally doesn't matter to me that much. Did you declare Earth? Okay, so you allow me to send it to the graveyard. Okay, so we're gonna send Weathering Soldier. Wait, did it miss the timing? Oh, I think it missed the timing because of this bullshit. Okay, become the offensive monster on the field, become that attribute. So they would be Earth. Okay, fuck. Okay, I can still bait him. I don't know if he's gonna want to, but I can still bait him. Although, now I realize how I screwed up. So, god damn it. Please activate it. Please activate it, you dumb ass. I mean, I'm the dumbass, but please activate it. Please activate it. Please activate it. That's the only way how I can use a Raigeki to destroy you. Yes! And that was your mistake, little man. Bye-bye. Are you serious? What? Well, shit. Okay. Okay. I mean, I don't expect such an assault on the first duel, in the first turn. Yeah, I'm probably screwed. Well, that was kinda not fun. This is so annoying. I'm sure he actually surrendered because he didn't get the cards he needed on the first try, and that is annoying. Because my cards on first turn were actually better, I could do a couple of stuff, even though it still probably wouldn't have won. But yeah, okay, first duel, it's a loss. So we're gonna get into the second duel then. Hey, we got our second opponent. Doom. I wonder what he's gonna be playing. And I know I say he, maybe it's a she, but most likely it's he anyway. They, let's call them they. Okay, so again, I'm opening up with Raigeki again, so that's kinda lucky. And the hand is not the best, but it's decent. There are some stuff that I can do. And you're giving me the turn. Oh my god, thank you very much. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna summon this dude to the field. Might as well inflict some damage, because I want it to be sent to the graveyard anyway. Are you gonna special summon something? I doubt it. Kuribo? Are you serious? Okay, let's see what you can do. Oh yeah, at the end phase, Weathering Soldier loses attack. That's a dumb effect, I don't know why they kept it. I mean, I guess it was like a 200 beat stick, 2000 attack beat stick with a decent effect, but it's a slow effect, like it wants the monster to be destroyed anyway, it requires it, so I think that was already enough of a downside. So is he playing a Yugi deck? I'd assume so. But who knows, maybe he's playing a Kuribo deck. Oh. Well, I did not see that coming. Mech Knights. I like him. Although I'm pretty sure my Mech Knight deck is very different from most people's. For me, it's about building up their attack numbers using... there's one continuous spell which you can banish a psychic type monster from the graveyard, and for its level, every single monster on your field that is a psychic type gains like 200 attack. And if you banish one high level Mech Knight, which is like 7 or 8 or 9 level monster, it boosts your monsters with a pretty big amount. So For me, it's a beat down deck, and that's the kind of decks that I enjoy the most, if I gotta be honest. I just like a simple old fighting between monsters, that's what I enjoy. Or otherwise, I just enjoy back and forth dueling like in the anime, where at some point maybe I will be able to overpower my opponent, and sometimes they might overpower me. Which is why some of the duels in my first episode in which I played Ignisters were so fun, because there was such a cool back and forth. You should definitely check it out. And I'm still so pissed that I lost the audio to that. You can still see the duels because they were so fun, but there were some really cool things that I said during that. Like, it was really fun. Okay, World Legacy, World Crown. Hey, there's the Mech Knight Spectrum Supreme. Not much Adamancipator happening right now, if you gotta be honest. Okay, we actually got an Adamancipator, I'm glad. Okay, so can he negate it? I just want to be sure. Okay, you can't negate it. You can triple discard, negate the activation. Oh, okay. Okay, negate the activation of the... Oh, fuck. I cannot activate effects until I destroy this thing. Wait, I just want to check. I'm pretty sure I will not be able to summon it anyway, but... Oh, you can switch the attack and defense, and influence piercing. Okay, we're definitely gonna go for Skogias if he has a level 7. He has! Oh, hell yes. Oh, hell yes. You know, let's first do this. Will you allow me to summon it? This one has the effect that if my opponent controls a monster, I can special summon it from the hand. You can when this card is activated, you can turn a level higher monster in your graveyard, special summon it. When this card leaves the field, destroy that monster. Negate any opponent's monster effect that activates in the same column as a Mech Knight monster you control. So don't special summon here, here, or here. Okay, so we're gonna summon here. Okay, that's okay. I'm gonna activate Adamancipator Analyzer's effect, which I can excavate the top cards of my deck, and if there are any non-tuner rock type monsters that are level 4 or lower, I can special summon one of them and then return all the rest of the cards to the deck. So yeah, hopefully we're gonna get a level 4, which will allow me to bring out the big synchro monster. Okay, what's your effect? Okay, we're gonna go with Dragite, because it has a draw effect, which is always useful. It doesn't really matter. Let's draw a card, and you cannot negate it because you don't have a Mech Knight. So screw you. Okay, not the most useful thing, I gotta say. What I want to do is I'm gonna tune these two to special summon or synchro summon Adamancipator Ryzen Dragite. I wish it had just 100 more points. It would have been so useful to defeat Spectrum Supreme. Okay, so I'm not gonna activate any effect right now. What I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna activate Fossil Fusion. Hopefully that's not gonna be a spell negation. Please don't be that trap that, or was it a continuous spell that negated the spells? It might have been, I don't know. It'll be very unfortunate if that's the trap that negates the spell. I mean, I can still defeat World Crown, but Oh, what? Why can I not summon the other one? That is such bullshit. Okay, what's the defense power? Fuck you. And I guess we're gonna go for this. God damn it. That's so annoying. I guess he special summoned it. I'm an idiot. Okay, I'm gonna summon it here. I think I can still use like even Raigeki, but I don't want to waste it right now because God knows what he's gonna use. Okay, so from my graveyard I'm gonna banish 2 rock type monsters to special summon Gaia Plate. Okay, let's see how we proceed now. Okay, I think I'm gonna be able to attack with Sconite. I'm gonna be able to destroy World Crown because that's the most annoying monster that my opponent has. Okay, and this is gonna be able to attack again, but it's only an attack in a row, and I don't want to attack in a row, so. Okay, so we're gonna use Gaia Plate to attack Midnight Spectrum Supreme. So, because of Gaia Plate's effect, the opponent's monster's attack is gonna be halved, so I should be able to destroy it. Is it gonna happen? Okay. And then we're gonna attack his Red Moon with Dragite. Oh, fuck you. Why can I not flip it up? I guess it probably would allow me to do it next turn, but... damn it. Okay, do we have any monsters? Nope. So next turn, this monster's gonna go, I guess. God damn it. I wish there was a way to send to the graveyard, but I don't have any way to do so. I mean, I don't need these cards in my hand anyway, so... what I think I'm gonna do is just I'm gonna set it face down and maybe my opponent's gonna destroy it. Let's hope so. Because Gaia Plate is a pretty decent monster. It just has a bit of an annoying cost. Okay, so... wait. Fossil Fusion has an effect in the graveyard? If place a Fossil Fusion monster is destroyed, you can add this card from your graveyard to your hand. That's cool. Oh, he summoned Flare Metal Dragon. Sorry, I was a little distracted. What? Dude, you realize that this was the most threatening... this is the most threatening monster on the field, not that. At least we got a rock monster in my graveyard, so... okay, cannot be destroyed by card effects while it has Xyz material. Well, it's fucked now, so there's that. You can excavate. You can return, so... I mean, I guess I can do it, so let's do it. There's so much you can do with this deck, actually, that I cannot decide which way I want to go. Okay, so we're gonna return these two to his hand. So bye-bye. I don't know. Okay. Let's summon this. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I think I've pretty much won anyway. What can we special summon? Okay, let's special summon this. Okay. No, I don't really care about that effect. I just want to special summon another monster. Just so we can say that I special summoned it at the very least. Okay, let's not waste time and annoy my opponent. Let's just attack them. And we won! I can't believe we actually won. Although we played against a deck that doesn't really have that much firepower in it. Like, it doesn't have that much removal or protection, so it's pretty easy to take it out unless they build their place perfectly. But yeah, it was still pretty fun. So far, 1 loss, 1 win. Let's get into the third duel. And we got our third opponent, Sonderkurt. Let's see what we're gonna be facing against this time. A 56 card deck. I don't think it's gonna be that traditional of a deck. Looking by the size of the main deck and also the extra deck. I just hope it's not some custom card or anime stuff, because then I wouldn't be able to count this duel. Oh, it's mine. I'm the one who starts, sorry. Okay. With a level equal to or lower than the number of the excavated cards. Okay, what we gonna add to my hand? This, obviously. But I'm still not gonna use it now. I wanna see what my opponent has. So yeah, we're gonna end it here. A Dark Magician deck. Oh yeah, somehow I haven't mentioned this, but maybe you've noticed the sleeves that I have. I'm not good at Photoshop editing, so I'm not gonna be able to do sleeves like the way that Hardlake Gaming does it. But I just wanted to point out the sleeves that I'm using for these, because I really love these old school anime sleeves, but I also kind of have grown to like the more modern Yu-Gi-Oh sleeves. Okay, so now we're gonna summon this one, even though I probably could have special summoned it, but whatever. And we're gonna excavate the top 5 cards again, and hopefully we're gonna get a rock monster that is non-tuner. And we didn't. Shit. Luckily we still have one on the field. But I guess we can also activate this. Oh, now we get some of them. I'm gonna add Fossil Dyna Pakikipalosaur, because it's actually a pretty powerful monster. And I'm wondering if they will decide to retrain it, because it is a powerful monster, but it doesn't really have much to do with the fossil deck, so I don't know. It still fits with the deck, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, so we are able to summon ADAMANCIPATOR, Rising Dragite, which is a pretty good monster. I actually just now realized how much removal I have right now, because this card destroys special summon monster. So if he summons a monster from the extra deck, I'll be able to destroy them, and then I have Raigeki if that fails. Okay, so let's activate Dragite's effect so I can excavate cards again. And I can return his monster to the hand, which is not that big of a deal, but it's gonna cost him a card to summon it again, so that's nice. And we're gonna go for direct attack, I guess. Okay. Let's see what you can do. Yeah, I don't think that that good of a player, but I'm also playing on the casual server, because after all this is for fun, not for super powerful decks. And it's also because that's the one with the most people on it, so I don't have to wait like half an hour for people to join my duos. And also, yes, I do have a Black Magician deck of my own. It's definitely better than this. How Sorcerer? What is this, 2006? I mean, I guess he did remove my monster, but... Okay, I did not see that coming. We still have plenty of things to do though. We are able to do quite a few things. Okay, so... should I use ADAMANCIPATOR signs? Okay, you know what, let's go and do that. So we can get at least more rock monster in my graveyard, because right now I can summon Gaia Plate, but then for the next turn I won't have a monster to use as a tribute for it. And for my deck I'm gonna put Dragite on the top. Then we're gonna activate Analyzer's effect so I can get it from the top of my deck and special summon it, and if you remember, I will be able to draw a card thanks to its effect. And yeah, I could also probably use Raigeki and destroy his monster right now, but I'm actually not gonna do that. I'm just gonna return them to the hand. I prefer that over destroying it. Like, as I said, you're not gonna see me play the most optimal plays, but the ones that are most entertaining. If I can win without using Raigeki, I'm gonna go for it. If I'm completely overwhelmed by his monsters, I'm gonna use Raigeki. But I'm not gonna use it just to gain advantage when I already have it. Of course, let's go back to your hand. Oh yeah, might as well go send the face down card as well. I don't really care too much. And we can literally just OTK him, so let's go and do that. There's no reason to prolong it if we can do it. So Gaia Plate, direct attack, and Dragite, direct attack. And yeah, this was a pretty easy do, so I don't know, it just feels weird. I don't know if I want to count it or not. We'll see. We still have to win at least one more time, so if I win the next duel, I'm probably gonna play another one just for the sake of entertainment. Because this wasn't the most interesting duel, but still, we'll see. So let's get into the fourth duel. Okay, we got our fourth opponent, Hatsune Miku. Hopefully this person is gonna be using a better deck. Ooh, Blackwing. I like him. Although I remember the time in like 2014, like back in the early days when I first started playing YGO Pro, I remember how annoying Blackwings used to be. Especially because of that Assault Blackwing that destroys cards equal to the amount of Blackwings that you have on your field. That is so annoying. I used to hate them because of that, but now I love them. Mainly because they've kind of been power crept. Ooh, I can't wait to get to Raid Raptors. I love Raid Raptors a lot. Okay, maybe he's using some kind of a fusion between Blackwings and Raid Raptors. That's cool. I thought about doing it because they are relatively able to synergize from what I've seen, because they are both mainly level 4 based Dark Winged Beast monsters. Okay, let's see what he's gonna end up on though. That's the most interesting part. Simorg, Bird of Sovereignty. Can't believe they made Simorg into an archetype. The more this game keeps on going, the more OG monsters are gonna be made into archetypes. When are we getting Summoned Skull archetype? Because we already kind of have that a little bit. I mean, they have made so many of Yugi's monsters into archetypes like Blackluster Soldier, Buster Blader, the Magnet Warriors. So, also the Gaia is as well an archetype. So, I wonder how long until we actually get a natural Summoned Skull archetype. And if it's not focused on beatdown, that will be really disappointing. Okay, so we have Cybertron Infinity, so shit. That's annoying. I mean, there's a couple of things that we can do, but I don't know if I'll be able to, so... Yeah, because this negates my effects. Negate... does this negate as well? Doesn't seem like it. Mist Valley Thunderbird. This card cannot attack the turn once special summoned. Once per chain? Oh, screw you! That's not fair. He can negate another one. Why does both of these require a fucking special summon? I guess we can summon this. And here I was thinking that it was stupid of him to sacrifice half his life points. Okay, you can negate that, but I have another one. Oh, screw you! You have an infinite loop combo! Fuck you! Are you kidding me? I can't believe I'm getting beaten by an infinite loop. Fuck you. That is bullshit. Okay, what does it say? Once per turn. So we might be... But then he has 2 negations, so even if I use both of these cards to try to attack both of his monsters and destroy all of them, he's gonna negate both of them. I mean, that's my only option right now, so I don't know. Out of all the things that I was thinking that I might fight today, I definitely did not expect a Mist Valley loop. Even if I do that, I don't think I can even beat that, so that's dumb. Wait, is he gonna use my monster? Fuck you. He's gonna return it to the hand anyway, so I cannot do that. And he's gonna negate that most likely, so I cannot do that. I'm gonna target this. Oh, I can destroy 2? Oh, we're definitely going for those 2 then. Stop it! God damn it. I'm so done. There's nothing I can do. Even if I hit Raigeki, I can't do anything. How did he fucking create this fucking loop? And I'm sorry for swearing so much, but god damn it. It's such a simple loop, and he somehow managed to do it. With his janky old archetype. I hate that damn bird. Everything rides on to Blazing Mirror Force, and I'm probably not gonna be able to activate it, so... Or at least I'm gonna activate it, and he's gonna negate it. God damn it. At least he got rid of the dumb bird. So there's still maybe a chance. Please? No. No. I'm dead. I'm so dead. He definitely has more than 8,000 attack points. God damn it. And here I was thinking that I was gonna win. I guess everything is going to ride onto the last duel. I got too cocky. Even though the cockiness didn't cause me to fail specifically, but I did get too cocky, so yeah. Let's get into the 5th and final duel pretty much, because right now we are at 2 wins and 2 losses, so let's get into the final one and see whether this deck is gonna be a winner deck or a loser deck. And we got our final opponent, the evil player. Okay. Decent hand. Subterrace, huh? I don't think I've ever faced them, or at least not that frequently. So it's gonna be Earth versus Earth, baby. Okay, so what we gonna go and do? Let's just check if he does have some effects that could be very bad for me. Doesn't seem to be the case. So I guess let's summon this one. And as usual, we're gonna excavate 5 cards, and hopefully we're gonna get a non-tuner rock monster. Though, which one had a decent effect? You can target one rock monster in your graveyard, special summon it. So probably we're gonna go for that one. Oh, screw you! Good thing I have another ADAMANCIPATOR that can be special summoned. So that one's a waste. I hate hand traps. It's not like I'm even gonna be doing some crazy combo or whatever. There's no need to really restrict me like that. Ooh, we actually got the... Okay, I'm gonna special summon this, because it's a good monster to have on the field, and then when I'm gonna use it, I'm gonna be able to special summon it from the graveyard, so... I like having that one. Then we're gonna tune Rockstone Warrior with ADAMANCIPATOR Researcher. So I'm gonna summon ADAMANCIPATOR Ryzen Leonine. Oh, I screwed up. I misread the damn effect. It says that if you have a fire monster in your graveyard, you can special summon a rock monster from your graveyard, and I was dumb. Still, we can excavate cards, so it's not complete loss. And we can also use up monsters to summon Block Dragon, so that's cool. Target Subterra monster you control, negate the activation, then change the target monster to face out in the face position. Okay, I'm not gonna use up Fossil Fusion for these low level monsters, because probably we're just gonna be able to summon this one. It's not terrible, but eh. Okay, so in my graveyard I have 2 monsters. Let's banish this one from my graveyard and this one from my hand to summon Block Dragon. Because it's a pretty decent monster. Protects my rock monsters that I control from effect destruction. Oh, I'm such an idiot! I forgot that I can literally do this. I'm such an idiot. I forgot that you can keep on tuning, like you can synchro climb. Okay, what did you do? Okay, there's plenty of cards that I can return. And... lost connection. I'm pretty sure the person gave up. They probably gave up. The way things were going though, I'm pretty sure I was going to win, but... I guess let's just do another one, because it doesn't feel right just saying that this was a win, even though it pretty much was going to be, because I was going to inflict like 6,000 damage right now, and he doesn't seem to have any powerful monster to fight back with, so it probably was going to be a win. But anyway, let's get into the actual final duel. And we got our actual final opponent, USS. Okay, I still hope that I'm gonna win this duel, but we gotta see what I'm gonna be fighting against first. Are you really gonna go with face downs? Are you kidding me? Okay, so I can special summon ADAMANCIPATOR Analyzer, and I'm gonna do that. And also we're going to summon Weathering Soldier to the field. Then I'm gonna activate Analyzer's effect, which at this point you already know. Get 5 cards off the top of my deck. I guess not. Still, good thing that I had Weathering Soldier then. So we're gonna be synchro summoning Adamantipator Rising Dragite. And we're gonna activate its effect, where again I can check out 5 cards off the top of my deck. For each rock type monster I can return cards on my opponent's field to the hand, which is basically all of them. And I still don't know what their deck is about, because literally everybody uses the stupid hand traps. Okay, I guess let's just direct attack. Yeah, let's see what they have in store for me now. I doubt that they can fight back, but again, I don't know exactly what. Kaijus. And again, I still don't know what the deck is about, because literally everybody uses Kaijus and hand traps. Okay, can we summon some of the fusion monsters? Because we have brought out one, but +1 level 7 or higher monster, so we should be able to summon Skull Convoy. Right? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that, because I want to summon it at least once. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna banish this one from the graveyard, and from my graveyard also we're gonna banish Dragite to fusion summon Fossil Machine Skull Convoy. Although I just realized that it has much less attack than I thought, so that's a thing. Okay. Let's activate Miracle Rupture, which will allow me to send a level 4 lower rock type monster from my deck to the graveyard. Then if I have Pulse Fusion in my graveyard, I can draw a card as well. Wait, what? Why am I adding a card to my hand? What? Oh, I guess because of Weathering Soldier's effect. Huh? Okay, that confused me a little bit, so there's that. Let's summon Analyzer. Activate its effect. Come on, give me a rock level 4. Yes! I really don't give a shit. I don't care about that effect, it's not useful to me. Let's summon Dragite. And literally the kaiju that he summoned didn't help him in any way, shape or form. Can we go for another Fossil Fusion? You know what, let's go. Let's go all out. Let's use his own hand trap. Okay, so hopefully we're gonna find out what this deck is about right now. Worms? I mean, I'm still gonna win. But fucking worms? Oh, stop surrendering. This time I'm counting it. We were going to win. So yeah, let's check out what this deck was about right now, because I'm really curious. Replays. Which one was it? 2021, this one. Load replay. Pause. Oh yeah, he was actually playing Worms genuinely. This might be the actual first time that I've ever played against Worms. And here I thought I was the sucker who was building bad decks. I mean, at some point I'm going to play Worms because I like them a lot and they have a really cool boss monster. But yeah. So, I guess we got 3 wins now in this case. We lost the first duel, we won the second one, we won the third one, we lost the fourth one, and we won the fifth one. So, pretty good, pretty good. I mean, I was always expecting expecting that I was going to be pretty successful with this deck, be able to win at least 3 times with this deck, because it's not a bad deck. It has a lot of removal in the case of Dragite, and now that I think about it, having Raigeki was kind of pointless because I didn't really need it for most of it. I used Dragite for removal. And in combination with Falsius, it can be also very beatdown focused. So it's actually a pretty solid deck, but still. I guess we can remove Raigeki. I'm gonna still leave those though. And this one as well we didn't really end up using, so might as well remove it just to have it at 40. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I sure did. It definitely was more entertaining than the last episode that I did, which was on Abyss Actors. And a little spoiler for the next episode, we're going to be playing Ancient Gears. I might change the deck a little bit in the meantime between the episodes, but I probably won't, because I did look into this deck like a few days ago when I was planning to do these videos, and there isn't much that has changed for Ancient Gears. There's not any new support, there's no any machine supporting cards that could be useful for the deck. It's pretty much as good as it could be, so it's probably going to be exactly the way I've built it right now. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the links in the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories, or you simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to Patreon where you can pledge your support and help keep the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think that's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!